Hi, I'm Leslie Rogowski. I'm going to show you how to do circular netting today on this doodle beads, and we're going to start right from the diagram. The first thing you do is create a ring of beads. I like to work with an even number because it gives me a nice symmetrical, concentric way to build my netting out from the center. So I'm going to string 24 in my case, because it's a good number to work with. And I'm going to go all the way through and tie a knot. And now I'm going to start to build petals out from the ring around the ring. And you do have to do a little math to figure this out for yourself. How many increments of a certain number of beads and how much laciness you want. I'm starting with 3. And I'm going to come out of my bead where my knot is, and I'm going to pick up 3 in a different color. So I'm skipping 2 beads in my ring, and I'm going through the next bead in the ring. Now I'm just going to repeat that, picking up 3 in a different color, skipping the 2 beads in the ring, going through the next one. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Skipping 2 beads, going through, picking up 3. Now let me tell you why I'm picking up an odd number, because when I start the next round, I'm going to have a center bead to go through in that next round. And you'll see that coming up. Go through a bead, pick up 3. Skip the 2 in the ring. Keep going, repeating the same pattern around until you get down to the beginning. Now when you're ready to start the second round, you're going to step up, and that means you're going to go through the second round you just did. And remember, I told you that odd number bead, you're going to come out there and you're going to start your second round. Let me show you what that looks like on real beads. Okay, I'm working with size 8 beads in some beautiful colors, a matte galvanized gold, a translucent amber, and a beautiful light copper. You can see I have my ring of copper beads and the second round of the brown beads, and I'm going to add that last round of brown beads, just like I did in the diagram, where I skip 2 and go through 1, and I'm going to step up to come out the middle brown bead of that second round, just like that. And now I'm ready to add the third round of gold beads. Now in this case I picked 5. I want to start to increase the size of the petals. And I'm going to do an odd number again, so I have that center bead to create my next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all size 8s. And I'm going to loop around to the middle bead. So I'm going to create that next section. And there's what it looks like with the first loop of the next round. Now I'm going to work around again in a pattern all the way around. And if you go over to the next sample I have here, you can see that I have my gold beads are almost all the way completed. I'm going to add that last round, picking up 5 more gold beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go through the middle bead again and come up through the first round of the gold through the middle bead to step up to the next round. So I'm going to go all the way through. Remember there were 5, so I'm going to have that middle bead, and that finishes that third round. Here we have a sample that's pretty much finished. You can see I added yet another round of these beautiful translucent size 8 beads, and that's circular netting. Look at some of the variations in the color that we can show you in some of these samples. This one used a beautiful marbled hybrid color green with metallic iris, size 8, so you can see it. It has a little bit of a tighter netting, so it has a little bit less of a laciness. But in my other sample here, I used cylinder beads, and that odd middle bead I used size 8s for an accent, and you can see that it got a very lacy, shiny look because I'm using the copper and the iridescent purple. Then my finished piece that I brought to show you, I got a little bit of a pattern in there, and you can see that I paid attention to the black and the mustard color. The shiny gold are called charlottes. They have a slice off one side of the bead. It gives them a little bit of a facet, so it adds that sparkle. And I decided since it was netting, I would put it on a netting cord. Circular netting can be so versatile. There's a little math, but otherwise it's a ball, and I hope you have fun doing it because I sure do.